Well, we have this within the last hour. State lawmakers wrapping up a hearing to gather information and opinions to ultimately decide if California should change the process to recall an elected lawmaker.
As you know, our state just went through one of these elections. The attempt to recall Governor Gavin Newsom failed, and it also raised some questions about the process. Last week, the Secretary of State certified the recall results from last month's election. More than 7.9 million voters, or 62%, voted against the recall. The election cost the state nearly $300 million. KCRA 3's Brandy Cummings explains what voters need to know.
The gubernatorial recall election dominated headlines for the past year. Just last week, the Secretary of State certified the results, showing more than 7.9 million voters, or 62%, voted no. But it cost the state nearly $300 million. Now, lawmakers are talking about changing the process.
California went through a lot with the recall, the attempted recall of the governor over the past year, and it raised a lot of questions. It raised a lot of questions about our recall process in California, the democratic, or I would argue undemocratic nature of that process, and questions about whether or not California should make some reforms to our recall process to make sure that if a recall qualifies, that it actually represents at least close to a majority.
But altering the 110-year-old rules may be an uphill political battle.
Can there be some changes? Yes, I think there can be, and I'm happy to entertain that. But significant changes, I don't think so. The initiative and the referendum and the recall are very sacred, direct democracy opportunities really perfected in this state. And I'd like to see us not trivialize those.
There are 19 states that allow voters to recall state officials, and the procedures are significantly different between them. California is one of only 2 states to hold the recall and replacement election simultaneously. The other is Colorado. There's no shortage of opinions on the recall process. The primary proponent of the recent gubernatorial recall telling lawmakers the reason it began was clear.
It's not your decision whether or not that is applicable to the recall or whether or not it's substantial enough to give cause to the recall. It's up to the people.
You guys are making all this all chaos. I don't understand it. Well, it's we the people, we voted for this 110 years ago. If that's the case, then we should be able to do it.
According to the Secretary of State, California is seeing an increase in recalls. There are 40 recall attempts currently underway and dozens of others planned for next year.
And there was no decision made today. Lawmakers are saying there will be more hearings, and then they have to ultimately decide what changes, if any, will happen to the process. Then voters get a chance to weigh in. It could make ballots by November of 2022. Live in Sacramento, I'm Brandy Cummings, KCRA 3 News.